Hello everyone, my name is Ahmed Ison. Today I will talk about my research, the implementation of BIM in civil engineering project management. So, it is a truth, universal knowledge that civil engineering projects are getting more and more complex in the project's aspects, and their proper management cannot be imagined without using these days digital tools. And BIM has a marked advantage due to its capability to creating a common digital space where different teams can have good communications and collaboration. So the main question of my research was, how does BIM affect the project management outcomes in the civil engineering sector? The conclusion drawn from the proof of BIM to a great extent makes things quicker and also lessens mistakes and promotes collaboration. So what is the BIM? So BIM is 3D model. It's a digital representation of physical and functional characteristics of building that is rich in data. As Azar's statement, so BIM units the information of all types. So such as architectural, structural, and mechanical into a signal model that is accessible to all teams and disciplinaries that they are working on the same project. This way, they can see, change, and also manage the project uh, anywhere from anywhere, they're from office, on the site, everywhere. Apart from that, BIM is also used in 4-dimension scheduling and 5-dimension, we call it cost modeling. So thought this being a very effective tool for project managers, as they easily can manage any type of projects, any complex projects easily by using this type of software. In next slide, why uh, BIM helps the project management. So in the project management, so how why BIM improves project management. So BIM is an excellent software or tool, digital tool that project managers can use in the different aspects. Among this is the first one is the clash detection. So in this I'm gonna say in this aspect, so which they will have the ability to identify or spot the errors or the conflicts, like interfaces between mechanical and structural elements, for example. Before the construction even starts, they can find a solution for this conflict. Secondly, I'm gonna say 5 dimensions cost forecasting is much easier with BIM, since cost information is linked to the model components. Before, there was everything manually, so you have to collect all the cost information from the suppliers and calculating, and it wasn't that much accurate. But with BIM is much easier, quicker, and accurate. Third is the communication barriers that exist between teams are reduced by using the real-time collaboration noted by Autodesk. So as the Autodesk explained, so how easy the communication between the teams in multidisciplinary can communicate without any miscommunication or any conflicts in communications. So this way, BIM helps a lot to manage this aspect of the project. Lastly, or finally, we can, as the Katiba reports that BIM can lower the risk of the problems that can occur by detecting them earlier in the design phase by using BIM. So because BIM is, I'm gonna say, a full project management, or we're gonna say one window project management tool. So in the second slides, we'll talk about, or my next three slides will be about three of the case studies that I did my research about them. So one of the case study is Brook Commons building. Is a tall wood building that is being built from mainly the main material was timber. So this 18-story hybrid mass timber building relies on a beam mainly in all sorry for the interaction between the timber, concrete, and steel, but the main material that this building being built with is wood. So by checking connections details through visualization before construction, also they use the project team also managed to limit uncertainty and avoid any mistakes can happen in advance. Consequently, the assembly process also was more rapid, safe, and predictable. In my second case study was about the Toronto Portland's flood protection. As I don't know if you guys been in Toronto or from Toronto, you guys know this area very well. Is just by the lakeshore. So this area before was an energy factory there, and this energy factory caused a lot of contamination in the soil in this area, and the environmental team with the civil engineering team, they worked hard to make improvements in this area and make it more attractable to the for the people to enjoy the waterfront. So in this area, so they built something we called Portland Flood Protection Project. This it was like a very big project, civil and environmental engineering project. So and BIM was the main and helpful software that managed the projects in this area. So they manage, let's say, they manage the electricity, bridges, road systems, and underground services in 3D model. Also helps to detect any errors that does happens in the very beginning. Also, especially in complex underground infrastructure because this area is still contaminated. the soil under the structural, so the base soil is still contaminated but is under control and monitored by the environmental engineering team there. And this because of the contamination, they had very complex underground infrastructure like storm water pipes, sanitary pipes, water main pipes. This all was specific. The materials that this pipes are made is very special, and because due to the contamination, so they want to prevent this pipes from erosion to not happen any cross contamination. They will cause a lot of health problem in people residents around this area. So that's why BIM was the main, BIM was the main software or tool that been used and still been using for managing this project. Team members improve the sequencing and coordination. Also, this locality demonstrates the way the BIM facilitates the interdisciplinary cooperation during large-scale projects such as this project. In the second case, or third case, is the Montreal Railway. The Montreal or Russell Light Railway or REM. In Montreal, the REM light rail system, they are applying BIM to integrate the for the integration of the alignment stations, electrical systems, tunnels, and structures. So the engineering team in the city of Montreal state that BIM facilitated the collaboration among engineers, designers, and contractors in common digital workspace. So consequently, I'm gonna say the data consistency was enhanced, and the coordination delays were turned uh, over to be more controlled. And also the in a real light reel, it was the case that illustrates how BIM amplifies communications between the parties involved in transportation projects. So now I'm gonna talk about what are the challenges and obstacles that companies can face when they use BIM. BIM's advantages are evident, but yet challenges are always to be around this usually digital tools. So the use of Autodesk, Revit, and NevaWorks, so which are among the leading software, requires very high yearly subscription fees. Additionally, BIM brings with it the need of for extensive training. So they need a lot of training because it's very big software, and need a lot of training for the people that gonna use this type of software. So that's why. So this is gonna be more costly for the companies to use this type of softwares. So a section of workplace prefers the traditional 2D drawings over the digital 3D modeling, and therefore they resist that transition. Also, this is one of the problem. And on the top of all that, using different software versions may result in data incompatibility issues. All the above challenges and obstacles show that the adoption of BIM is more about the technology acceptance than more is just taking this tool and using it or put it in your toolbox. Okay. So now in the conclusion or at the end, I'm gonna say building information modeling has a very positive influence on civil engineering project management outcomes. Especially, it helps a lot in managing very complicated projects. It's not only helps the communications, but also it helps to reduce reworks, errors, miscommunications, improves the cost and schedule precision, and aids in making the project managers to give better decisions. Also for Canada to keep up with the world in construction. So BIM must be one of the main tools into that being used in the engineering education at the universities, colleges as the standard and the main course in the programs across the country, and used widely and be used widely in public projects as in Europe, Germany. They use a lot of these tools a lot actually in their project management. So here are my resources that I use it during my research, and I want to thank you everyone for your attention, and I'm looking forward to hear your review and read it, and thanks for everyone.